it could go something like this, and if he would go here, then I have such an idea. Hello guys, so again Polish Championship 2019, Lipno, round number 7. I'm playing against Pawel Rosinski. In the first round I'm playing with black. Again 2 points advantage, so the draw gives me 6 title. First move is quite obvious, he has to defend his piece. Now I could have a choice either to try maybe attack, but he doesn't give me too much. Maybe change a little bit position, but didn't. I didn't like this idea too much. I think I played once against Mateusz Niczyporukon Blitz this idea with exchanging back, but he's not forced to do so. So I didn't want to show him these ideas in the first game as well. So I just played simple move on A5. In this position, white has slight advantage. I can show you how that could go. That's how most of times it would go. So for example, hop, 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 hop. That's a theory quite well known, but white has an advantage here. I played that once against Marcin Grzesiak as well in the second game. And that's the position. It is better for white, but a draw is not too far. But I thought if I play that in the first game, if he will start to repeat my moves, maybe either I can change something or I'll try to win this position different way, but after my move he didn't follow the theory yet. He played such a move. So now the attack still doesn't give me anything because he can either simply exchange here or simply exchange here. So I'm still waiting, probably with the idea that it's gonna get to the same position that I just showed you, but Pavel still surprised me and played over here. So now I'm already sure that this position will not happen, but I didn't like the idea of well, it still could happen if I would play here, he would play here, and then I would go to the center. But if he would play here, then I didn't like the position because this attack is not possible anymore because he is gonna wait and take it here. If I start something here, it might be quite dangerous for me. So at this point I had really big troubles to find any plans. So I decided to attack the piece on G5. I knew that he will be forced to defend and then exchange. He took it over here, and he had another option to exchange here and here, 3, 4, 2, and then with the equal position. I think at this point I didn't see any chance of winning this position if he will go for exchange, and I assumed that probably he will, even if he will play something else, there is not much I could do but black. So I think I just offered a draw. We would have to play up to 15 moves anyway to carry on, but for my surprise, my opponent rejected my offer for a draw. He was thinking another 10 minutes, and then he decided to exchange. So that was again surprising for me, because if he is rejecting my offer for draw, then what's the point of exchanging again everything? Anyway, after he went here, I forced him to go for a king. I could have played here and then exchange here or here and back, but I thought here is no problems at all. He get to the king, I capture him, and then we played here, 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 and here we agreed for a draw because there is nothing else that could. But the second game was really interesting. So I would say the white has slight advantage in here, and he played the idea which I showed in the first one. I have to go on h6 to avoid any attacks, and he played on c5. So now this is not very good, because the position is interesting, is nice, but white lose the initiative. At this point, let me just turn it around so you can see the position from my point of view. So what else? If this is not promising, I do not want to exchange too quick, too soon. Then another option for a move, also to prevent some outpost entrance, is on g3. So now I think black could go either c7 d6, e7 d6, just to make the game even more interesting. But Pawel decided to straight away enter on d4. I decided to play this one. So as I mentioned, he was forced to play on b6, and then I calculated that the attacks will work good for me. And here I could probably exchange, but then my wing is a bit weak. I decided to play such a move. So this is very unusual position. Both sides has some weaknesses, some problems over here. But let me show you how it went. So he played on a5. I played on g3, couldn't go over here. And then I forced him to exchange. I've seen some nice combination idea over here, but I think it's gonna be a bit later on. So I force this exchange, otherwise I would get to the king. So once he exchanged, I still keep this position over here. And this is really difficult position to calculate, but it's very interesting. One idea which I really liked, but it doesn't work in this case because I don't have one temp. Let me just show you just a tactical idea. It could not happen in the game. So if it would be my move, it could go something like this. And if he would go here, then I have such an idea. He has to take 2. I will take 2. Has to take 1. I keep this one and take 3. So just an idea which I didn't have a temp to do so. So because it's not my move, it's a black move. This combination could not happen. And my opponent played over here. Now, what's the other options? Very nicely, but losing this move. So, if he would play over here, then that's a losing move because of this. Now, here is not possible because we give this one away, and end up on d8. But he played on c3. So now I'm progressing further. If I wasn't afraid of this because the king will be captured straight away. But now again, in this moment, black cannot play this because of the same reason. And black could play on a7, and this is a draw for black. If I would go for a king, black can still wait on b6. And why is it draw? Well, I can get the king, but black also will get the king. If I would try to play on f2, that is already good for black, because I cannot get the king on f8, and there is a very nice idea. White has to take, black taking 3 with winning position. So this was still a draw, but in our game, after this move, Pawel decided to go for a king. He actually took that one. I played over here, then his king is captured, and he played over here. And this position is winning for white. And how to do that? I have to say that I missed it. My plan was simple. First, I want to get to the king, so I cannot go straight away because he's gonna put me back. So I just wanted to play on f4. If he goes for c3 to get his king, then that's absolutely winning. And that's how the game finished. That's how it went. But unfortunately, after what I played, he had a draw idea. To win, I would have to play over here now, and after moves like this, there is a sacrifice, and then finally I can go for a king. So only this move is winning here, and after what I played, he could make a draw still, so he could play either here or here. After I go for a king, he could play here, and unfortunately I'm not allowed to get the king now because of this idea. I have to take 2 here or here, and he's gonna get to the king. So yeah, that's the position. That's round number 7. I'm very happy that the tournament finished that way, but I have to say I was very lucky in few positions. I missed some plans, some opportunities, but it ended up just right for me. So anyway, let me know what you think. I hope you enjoyed that, and see you next time.